Hi, and welcome to another episode whereby we share and analyze a private property that will help our clients make the right property purchase. And today, what we want to share would be a project that is so undervalued that it makes no sense if you're not buying this.
Yes,
right?
correct. Yeah. So essentially, again, thanks, Heikel, for having me. Our collaboration has drawn a lot of attention recently. And what we're going to talk about is today Dairy Farm Residences.
Correct.
The reason why is because in the Western Hemisphere, this is one of the few developments that is mixed development. What is a mixed development?
Okay.
What is a mixed development?
I would assume that a mixed development is at the top, all houses.
Yes.
Bottom, you would have shops.
Yes.
You would have shopping center.
Yes, so definitely,
like
So that is what Dairy Farm Residences is essentially all about.
Okay.
It is a mixed development in the Dairy Farm cluster.
Correct.
And it is something that is very, very unique. And we'll touch on that in a minute. So this is some of the closings, or rather my clients who purchased Dairy Farm Residences because they believe.
Clearly, the expert here.
Yeah, they believe in the whole development.
The estate,
the project, and why it will potentially bring some profits to them in the near future.
Okay.
Okay. So just a bit of details.
Right, wait. I think there's a lot of details. Just three. I just want three important details.
Okay. So most importantly, it is a mid-sized development.
Right.
460 units in total.
460 units.
460 units in total, sitting on a land size.
15-story stall.
Yeah, so there is 4 blocks actually. 2 blocks of 5 stories and 2 blocks of 15 stories.
Okay.
Sitting on a land size of about slightly over 210,000 square feet.
210 square feet is around, we've done our maths already. It's around 46 basketball court size. Okay.
All right. And then also the expected TOP would be in February 2024.
Key collection. All right. 2024. Today is 2021.
Yep.
Almost 2022. So we're just 2 years shy
of the development.
Okay.
So again, I'll touch on where Dairy Farm Residences is located. It is in District 23.
This is the project?
This is the project, yeah. And it is located within the Dairy Farm estate. So essentially, this whole enclave is a private development enclave.
Right. I'm an Eastie, so the only reason I know where Dairy Farm is when I exit BKE to go to Bukit Batok. Right? To meet my clients in Bukit Batok, I will have to drive past Dairy Farm. I notice there's a lot of greenery there.
Yes. So that's the good thing about it is because in this part of the Western Hemisphere, a lot of people who live in the Dairy Farm cluster, they love the fact that it is close to nature.
Right.
And again, if you were to compare to people who live in the east,
we have the beach,
we
have Tanah Merah Coastal Road.
Yeah, correct. So those are the attributes that we have in the east.
Right.
Whereas for Dairy Farm specifically, it's pretty close to Dairy Farm Nature Park. And again, if you have heard,
I see this Chestnut Nature Park. That's where people go to cycle, right?
Yes, correct.
Right.
And also
the mountain bikers,
the fact that we are close to the rail corridor which has opened recently. Okay.
It passes by here?
It does. It does.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So that's essentially it. Okay. So again, this is the whole plot of land, slightly over 210,000 square feet.
Right.
And one thing I like about it is there are 4 blocks here. So these are the 15-story developments, and then these are the 5-story developments, the low rise. And one thing I like about it is again, the main facilities, which is over here, it is segregated from the residential portion. So this is something that's a bit unique.
Yeah.
And again,
why?
Because over here there is a German European Schools facility block.
Right.
Yeah, and that is the kind of land that we're looking at. So we're adjacent to German European School.
Nice.
So this is the plot of land.
Okay.
So the mixed development, the commercial shop starts from here all the way to the end.
So it is open to public, of course?
It is open to the public, and one thing I like to highlight is the fact that the developers are actually managing these shops. So you won't get...
So people cannot buy the shops?
No.
I coming in to invest into a commercial, I cannot buy a shop
You can't purchase any of the shops here. So that being said, the tenant mix would be protected.
Yeah, I mean, again, from the east, we're all very familiar with East Village. It's a strata title commercial.
Yeah.
So that's a lot of individual owners. It's a bit like Simlim. It's a bit like Bugis Cube in the past.
Yes, correct.
Right. That's when individual owners get to choose who to rent the properties to.
Yeah.
Anybody can just come in. There's no QC as long as they can pay.
Yeah.
All right. There'll be a
Yes.
tenant there.
Correct,
But
yeah.
with a mixed development controlled by a single developer, single management, it's like your shopping mall.
Yes, definitely.
So that makes it more sustainable.
Correct.
Sustainable in the sense that, it wouldn't be a ghost town.
Yeah.
Half the project wouldn't be empty. You will definitely have people coming in because of the strong management in the commercial sector.
Correct.
Right.
Yes. Okay. So let's dive in towards the show flat specifically,
project
or
itself,
the project itself. So we could see that this is how the entrance would essentially look like. This is where
This is a 3D render.
the 3D render, and this is the drop-off point. It's really beautiful, and again with the greeneries that is provided in terms of the landscaping.
No
it is,
cows,
it is tandem. Is in tandem with the Dairy Farm Nature Park.
Bro, why you ignore me? No cows.
Huh?
No cows.
No cows, no. The cows will probably be at the commercial area.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, so you can see that that's the guardhouse, and again, the entrance towards the car park is this over here.
Okay.
It is a basement car park throughout,
Right.
and it is a one-to-one.
I mean, I like how big the entrance foyer is. Some projects, you'll definitely get backlog of cars.
Yes,
and it can be quite annoying as a resident. But there's two entrances. People can be waiting here.
Yeah.
Your Grab drivers can just be waiting there. It's fine.
Yeah.
All right. This is a big plus for me
Correct.
actually.
Okay, so we'll go straight into the main swimming pool. So this is the 15-meter lap pool, and you can see that the block-to-block distance is really decent.
Yeah. So sorry. This would be the.
So this is the 5-story development, two
Right.
blocks, and then this is the 15-story development just
Wow.
between the swimming pool. The
Amazing,
main swimming
technology nowadays.
Correct.
Can see all this.
Yeah. So it's beautiful, and they've got like nice cabanas over there for people to just
Relax.
hanging out.
And a lot of social distancing there. Very good.
Yeah. And then the next thing that we're going to touch on is the fact that we do have these facilities again that is at the next facility deck. Yeah.
Feels like a high-end resort.
Yeah. Yeah. So this is how a 5-story development would essentially look like. And you can see that the facade is really timeless.
This is the house.
Yes, so this
Wow,
is one of the
full
units.
glass.
Full ceiling height. Yeah,
Amazing.
so
Wow.
it accentuates the size of the room
man.
again. And again, a lot of greenery is provided just to be in tandem with the nature that's surrounding us.
Yeah.
Okay?
Actually, there's a lot of land set aside for the facilities actually.
Correct, yeah. So this is one of the function rooms, and it overlooks the lifestyle pool. Is really beautiful. Again, you could host your parties once everything is opened up. We could host your parties, your functions.
Don't hold party also can.
Yeah. and this is essentially how it looks like, overlooking the roads and all. Yeah.
Okay.
So next, let's go to a 3-bedroom. So this is how a 3-bedroom would look like as you enter towards the unit. Very nice layout in a sense where
How big is this size?
this is 936 square feet.
Okay.
Yeah, for a 3-bedroom, very decent size
Yeah.
for a development these days, because we do have 3 bedrooms that are like 800 square feet, just under 800, which is really challenging.
We'll try not to show you such
Yeah.
units.
Okay, so
but if it's a good deal, it's a good deal.
Yeah.
But today what we have is a good size 936 square feet.
Correct.
Dairy farm.
Dairy Farm Residences.
All right.
And then we can see that
I question the ID work, but
this is the enclosed kitchen with a naturally ventilated window.
Yeah, so you have a window in the kitchen.
Yep.
Also something to point out because it's not common nowadays.
Yes, correct. And
Yeah.
again, a lot of the times we are always having development that has got an open concept kitchen.
Right.
So people who appreciate a closed concept or an enclosed kitchen, this would
Correct.
be something that they'll look out for.
Okay.
Okay. So the next, basically how it overlooks in terms of the living and the dining area integrated towards the whole
Back in the
development.
living with the ID.
With the,
Alright. Of course, you don't get the idea. I mean, if like me, you're not a fan of this finish, what you get is actually white walls.
White walls.
Alright, so
and
it's up to you to redo the place.
to personalize the place.
Thankfully.
Okay. And again, we got a decent sized balcony
I like the
where
balcony.
where you could actually sit out like a 4-seater dining table.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or if you have 2 bicycles, you can hang them on the wall, and then you can have a workshop here, bicycle workshop here to repair every now and then.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So next, we'll go straight to one of the common rooms. Again, the common rooms are decent size. You could fit in a queen size bed.
This is a common room. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. It really is a common room.
It's a common room,
Oh, I thought it
decent
was the
size,
master room.
full length window, floor to
Yeah.
ceiling. So you again, it accentuates the size of the room.
Let's go straight into the master bedroom.
Master bedroom is unparalleled because it's huge.
This is a
Yeah.
super king or is a king?
It's a king size
Alright.
bed. It's really huge. You've got ample space on the at the corners as well as the width in over here.
Yep.
Again, these are all ID treatments. You won't get a mirror. Yeah.
Yeah,
And-
let's see that. ID treatment.
Yeah.
So you don't get this. Yeah. So if you go into a show flat, you have to look out for all the stickers. ID
Yeah.
treatment means you don't get it.
Correct.
You know.
And
when
then
you
straight
get the
again,
keys.
you've got your attached bath. Again,
Okay.
naturally
Did-
ventilated window.
Oh yeah.
Over here. Yeah.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
So again, in bathrooms for condo purchases, what you see is what you get
Yeah.
as the kitchen. Of course, you don't get this towel. All right. Ask the agent who helped you buy the house to buy you lah. Okay. Let's go back into the
slide.
information slide. So that was a 3-bedroom.
Yep.
And I can see this is the maintenance fee. So I'll be paying 320.
Possibly 320 or even lesser, depending on which type of 3-bedroom that you're after.
Right.
Again, the 320 to
Oh,
350
right. Okay,
is
okay.
a slightly bigger 3-bedroom that
So
we've got.
just now, the unit that we
Yeah.
saw is less than.
Less than 300. Yeah.
There's no 1-bedroom. at
There's no
all.
1-bedroom. So it starts from a 2-bedroom.
So I can see that it's really targeted for families.
Yes, correct.
Alright.
So it starts from a 2-bedroom all the way to a 4-bedroom.
Yeah,
As of
interesting.
today, our 4-bedrooms are all fully sold.
Wow.
Yeah. Okay. So again, just now you were asking me about the land
Yeah.
in the whole dairy farm cluster, why it's so empty.
Yep.
Again, it has already been reserved for residential use and also an educational use over here, where
So the bottom E would be the, German European school.
Yes,
German European.
German European School, yes. So you can see that there are 7 plots of land that is going to be out for sale. Not now, but definitely in the near future.
Yep.
Okay, and where we're at, we're here, where the pink salmon in color.
So we are the only pink, salmon, red
Yes.
plot of land
Yes.
in this entire area.
Yeah, exactly.
What is the significance?
So it is the one and only mixed development in this whole cluster, and that being said, it is located strategically in the middle of everyone else. All right, so this is something that is really important because again, dairy farm residences would be the focal point.
Yep.
And it supplements the needs of the residences all over here.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
would also mean in future, it will be one of the easiest to rent out.
Definitely.
If you are coming in as an investor.
Correct.
And again, if you're coming in for your own stay, you'll be rest assured that when you want to sell in the future for profit, hopefully,
Yeah.
it'll be one of the easiest to sell also because amenities is what draws people in.
Yes.
All right.
Correct.
Of course, E can you just highlight?
Yep.
E would be schools, education. W would be
A place of worship.
So this is not confirmed yet.
Not
we don't know
confirmed
what
yet.
kind.
We don't know. Yeah.
All right. U would be
Utility. So basically, there will be a substation that would be built there. It is
Right.
actually building to supplement the needs of this whole area.
That's where all the
Yeah.
cows go to get the dairy. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So you mentioned just now about, or rather,
Yeah.
selling for profit.
Yes, correct.
Okay. So. When we were discussing, preparing for this video, he was sharing with me this thing called first mover advantage. So,
Yeah.
I mean, there's already few projects which are completed.
Correct.
So, what kind of first mover advantage would I have already by now?
Again, the first mover advantage that we are talking about is future land prices.
Right.
And we have known that each land prices that draws close is always higher than the previous one.
Correct. Understand.
But there's something that I want to touch on again. Even if the future plot of land
Right.
is sold at a cheaper rate than whatever that we
Right.
got,
Right.
it
So
doesn't-
even if so for example, if the cost of plot number 2 is cheaper than plot number 1,
Yes.
the developer is not required to sell cheaper.
Definitely.
They will be
Sell
able
at market rate.
Right.
Yes,
But
correct.
of course, Singapore being so land scarce,
Yes.
and the ones selling the land is
our government
ourselves, themselves.
So they will definitely sell it at market rate.
Market rate.
Yeah.
All right. And for good of a nation wealth building, I'm sure
Yes.
the higher they sell, the better it is
Correct.
for
Singapore, yes.
but not so much for the consumers. All right, come.
Okay.
What do you have for us?
So this is an example of how the first mover advantage would work for consumers. Again, in the western part of Singapore, we've got this plot of land at West Coast where
Right.
there's 3 projects in this region.
Yeah, I remember this cluster. I mean,
Yes.
they were in the market back to back.
Yes,
For
correct.
a period of 2 to 3 years, the site show flats were side by side.
Yes.
Right. Tell
And
us more.
so Park Riviera was launched in 2016, and the land was sold at about 551 per square foot per plot ratio.
Right.
So that being said, a couple of years down the road, where Twinview is concerned, you could see that the land was purchased at 592 per square foot per plot ratio, which
Almost-
translates to about 7+%
Almost
higher.
10% higher.
Almost 10%.
And then after that,
And then
just,
just
1 year later.
Not 1 year later, the
Months.
same year, but at the end of 2018, because
Right.
there was not much land for sale, and again, units in the market were all off the shelves.
Like what we have today.
Then we could see that the increment of land is at 36%. Developers are bidding higher because they want to have stock.
Yep. Just
for them to
because
sell.
of demand and supply issue. Right?
Yes.
Something we discuss with our clients
Correct.
a lot, one
Yes.
to one. All right.
Yes, correct.
Yep.
So this is something to just for an example, to show you that when there is future plots of land for sale, it will definitely be higher than the previous one. And that again, a couple of days ago, I have extracted this out from Edge Property.
Right.
They have already announced that there will be a government land sale site at Dairy Farm Walk, and it's going to be launched for sale.
So
And
not yet.
not yet,
Right.
but experts have projected that the price to be sold is between $900 to $1,000 per square foot per plot ratio. That being said, as a developer, if
Yep.
you're going to launch a development,
You have to do your construction, you have to pay your agents, you
your
have to pay your
marketing
legal fees.
yes,
Yeah.
it will translate to about $2,000 per square foot per unit. Yeah.
So Dairy Farm is going to cross 2,000
Definitely.
PSF very soon.
Very
so
soon, very
my
soon.
first question to you will be, how much is Dairy Farm going for today?
Okay, I'll touch on that in a minute.
Not yet, huh? Okay. Right.
So something that I want to touch on again, because of the uniqueness of mixed development, there's always a premium for you to pay, essentially because it is a mixed development. The only reason why I brought this up is because mixed development has got a premium to it because
Right.
of the accessibility and the
Yep.
convenience.
The shops, you'll have
The
like
shops,
NTUC, you'll have
yes.
cold storage.
Correct, and we've seen that translated because if you see here at District 19 where Sengkang Grand is concerned, if you compare to the closest new development in the cluster,
Right.
Florence Residences is on average transacting about 1,006 per square foot, and Sengkang Grand is about 1,007, so slightly higher.
Right.
Okay. In the past, where Yishun is concerned,
Yep.
Again they were launched almost around the
Same
same
time.
time.
Same
Yeah.
time.
Symphony Suites at about 1,001 per square foot, and Wisteria also commanding at slightly higher.
Okay.
And then we've also got the current developments where in the east we've got Park Como. The only reason why the price disparity is slightly wider is because this is freehold.
Alright.
And then close by where Jovel is concerned, about 1,200 plus
Right,
per
but
square
still,
foot.
Park Como is a
Mixed development. And
right.
again, you command a high premium. So that being said, when a development commands a high premium, we have to compare to the developments in the proximity.
Right.
That being said, that is why I want to show you new launches in the vicinity.
Right. So we're not comparing with resale.
No, we're not comparing
new
to
launch
resale
to new
yet.
launch.
We're comparing new launch
Right.
to new launch in the in this whole Western Hemisphere.
Same age, 0 years old, 0 years old.
Yes, correct.
Okay.
Yep. So we could see that the prices is just about, on average, is about 1,500, 1,600 per square foot.
Right.
Where the closest ones at Midwood, just down the road, is about 1,600, 1,700 per square foot on
Yep.
average price. And we've also seen like Daintree, where it's already fully sold. View at Kismis, we've got a couple of units left. These are developments that already inching towards the higher price point.
Right.
So that being said, what is our risk when we purchase a mixed development without a premium? Because essentially this should command at least about 1,700
By right.
by right.
All right. And also,
Yeah.
just now you shared with us how one of the 7 empty plots
Yes.
will be launching potentially at 2,000.
Per square foot. Yes. And not a mixed development.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yummy. All right. So I also can see that how, compared to all the other projects, the overall average price, only Dairy Farm or even Midwood barely, right?
Yeah.
Only Dairy Farm would be below the overall average. Everyone
Correct.
else is transacting above the average of maybe 1,006.
Yes.
All right.
Correct.
Wow.
1,007. Yeah.
Yeah. So I really from this comparison, I really can see the value in dairy farm prices. Why are the developers not pushing up the prices?
I guess what they're trying to do is to
Not
price
yet,
it as sensitively as possible again.
For now.
Yeah, for now. And
Right.
if you
Wow.
notice in terms of the stock that we have, there's these 2 developments that's already fully sold. View at Kismis again, 3 units left, and Midwood crossing 80%. And this is where we are at, just slightly over 62% sold. And the difference between the launch price versus the current price, it's just very marginal.
I like how you prepared. You know, the launch price.
Yep.
Let's not take a look at dairy farm. Let's take a look at Daintree, Link, View, Midwood. They all started in the range of 1,005 PSF, except for Link, maybe because it's freehold.
Yes, correct.
They all started at 1,005. But by the time they hit 100%, it has crossed 1,008 PSF.
Yes,
So
definitely.
eventually the developers pushed up the price.
Stage up the price.
So
for
my
you.
question to you just now, like why the developers are pricing it so low, I guess it's a matter of time.
It's a matter of time when they will increase their prices.
Right.
Because
buyers will be able to see the value.
correct. Yes. Correct. All right. So just now you were asking me about new launch versus resale, and the reason why I brought this up is because again we're comparing a mixed development in the western region, and where J Gateway is concerned, in 2018 they've surpassed 1,009 per square foot. Again, why I brought this up is because it is in the western region and it's a mixed development. But some people would attest to me and say that, hey, this is close to the MRT.
Yeah.
Yes, I agree with you, it's close to the MRT, but you are essentially paying at least about $300 per square foot more.
Correct.
Yeah, so
Everything
that is
is
the
priced
premium.
in.
Yeah, everything is priced in. All right, and close to us, where at Hillview is concerned, it is also a mixed development. Close to the MRT-ish, about 4 minutes away, they are surpassing about 1,008 per square foot. That being said, a resale versus a new launch where dairy farm is concerned, what is our risk entering at 1,006, 1,007 per square foot?
It's very interesting information.
Okay,
Yeah.
so these are some of the units that is available for sale. Yeah, a
Two bed,
two-bedroom,
two bath.
2 bed, 2 bath, very
Right.
typical. As you enter towards the unit, we've got a parallel kitchen. Everything is provided for you, washer, dryer, 8.8 square meter for the common room. Easily fits in a queen size bed.
Let's go back to the 3-bedroom.
Okay,
So the unit that we were viewing
Yep.
is not here,
It's
but
not here.
this is something slightly smaller. You still have an enclosed kitchen.
yes.
You have a nice dining and living separation.
Correct.
Right,
correct.
but I guess generally it's the idea is that you have a 10.8 square meters master bedroom there, a 3-bed yard.
With a utility and a water closet at the back.
Right.
Yeah. So this is something that people would need because a lot of them
Big families.
They have a bigger family, and there is another one that is actually bigger, which is the most ideal. I feel it's beautiful because it's got a lateral living space.
Wow.
Yeah, this is at least about 5 meters apart, and
Still
again,
have a dry kitchen.
dry kitchen, utility area, and bigger master bedroom and common rooms as well.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Check out the master bedroom is 11.7.
square
Yeah.
meters. Yes.
All right, so that was a lot of info that you've brought to us today. So thank you. So of course, before we prepared for this video, I was asking him, what is one project that Nabil finds very, very much undervalued.
Yeah.
So again, reminder that basically this,
Yes.
how low dairy farm prices are
Yeah.
compared to everyone else in the market.
Correct.
And how low dairy farm is to all the potential new launches in the area. And don't
Yes.
forget, it's not just one new launch that will support dairy farm. It is
A
potentially 7
Other developments.
at least.
Yes.
If they want to convert the school into a new mall or new housing estate, could be. In fact, this particular education land is not launched yet, right? It's
No.
an empty plot of land.
Empty plot land,
It
yes.
could be changed,
Yeah,
right?
correct.
Yeah, so a lot of potential for dairy farm being the one and only mixed development.
Yes,
all right.
correct.
So I'll leave it to Nabil to finish off.
Okay, so basically, what in a nutshell, why dairy farm residences is a good purchase in our or in my opinion, because it's got a very, very good first movers advantage game that is really, really strong. Yeah, in District 23, there's ample of HDB upgraders coming from Bukit Batok area, Bukit Panjang area, Kiat Hong area. It is the lowest entry price at present for a District 23 new launch development. All right.
I like how you indicated and possibly cheapest in the future as well,
Yeah,
because
correct.
because I remember thinking to myself in the past that how expensive Symphony Suites was.
Okay.
Alright, at 1001 PSF in
Yes.
Yishun.
Correct.
You know, but today everything else is
Seems more expensive.
2000 PSF. But
Yes.
eventually, I think everyone has to come to terms with the new
Price point.
price point.
Yeah.
Alright.
Yep.
And again, like what you said, possibly in the future,
Yes.
this will be one of the cheapest launches that you can ever get.
Yes, correct. And again, we are pretty close to greeneries where Dairy Farm Nature Park is concerned, rail corridor. It's got an excellent connectivity. Again, just now you were mentioning about BKE and
Yep.
all that. And 460 units in total, not too big, not too small a
Correct.
development,
Perfect.
very perfect
Yeah.
mid-sized private residential. And again, the one and only mixed development in the Dairy Farm Enclave, it will definitely yield more prospects.
Alright.
Alright?
So that's it. And if you are interested to visit the Dairy Farm show flat
Yeah.
with either of us, with
Yes.
both of us, give
Yes.
either of us a call. Alright?
Yeah.
And if you have any requests for future projects, for other
Yes.
projects that you want us to cover, please type in the comments and we will work on it, I
Yeah.
guess. Right? People
Alright.
ask, we must give. Okay, that's it. See you in the next episode. Thanks, Nabil.
Thank you.
Alright.
Thanks.
Bye-bye.
Bye.